that the Holy Quran has to be a divine revelation. The Holy Quran says in Surah Tariq, chapter 86, verse number 5 to 7, let now man think from what he's created. He's created from a drop, emitted from a space between the backbone and the ribs. Today we have come to know the genital organs, the testes in the males and the ovaries in the female. In the embryonic age, they develop from a space where the kidney is present today, between the backbone and the 11th and 12th rib. Later on, the testes, they descend through the inguinal colon into the scrotum, and the ovaries in the female to the true pelvis. But in the embryonic age, it's in the space where the Quran speaks about, between the backbone, the spinal column, and the 11th and 12th rib. Even in the adult life, after the genital organs they descend, yet they receive the blood supply, the nerve supply, and the lymphatic drainage from the same space between the spinal column and the 11th and 12th rib. The Holy Quran mentions in Surah Mu'minun, chapter 23, verse number 13, as well as in Surah Al-Hajj, chapter 22, verse number 5, that we have created the human beings from a nutfa. The Arabic word nutfa, that the human beings have been created from nutfa, is mentioned in the Quran no less than 11 times. And the word nutfa is mentioned 12 times. But human beings created from nutfa is mentioned 11 times. The Arabic word nutfa means a minute quantity of liquid. The Holy Quran says in Surah Sajda, chapter 32, verse number 8, that we have created the human beings from a quintessence of liquid. The Arabic word is sulala, meaning a minute quantity or the best part of the whole. And today we have come to know only one sperm actually, it penetrates the ovum. And only one sperm is required to fertilize the ovum out of the tens of millions of sperms which the man ejaculates. Quran refers to it as sulala, the best part of the whole, or nutfa, a minute quantity. The Quran says in Surah Insan, chapter 76, verse number 2, Inna khalaqnal insana min nutfatin amshaj. The Arabic word means nutfatin amshaj, means we have created the human being from a minute quantity of mingled fluids. Nutfatin amshaj, minute quantity of mingled fluid. This can refer to the male and female gametes after they form the zygote. It yet remains a nutfa, a minute quantity of liquid. It can also refer to the spermatic fluid, which contains several secretions from various glands, like the testes, the serofluid, which contains the spermatozoons. It also includes the secretion from the seminal vesicles, the seminal fluids, which is a reservoir of spermatozoons, but does not contain the fertilizing agent. Also, it refers to the secretion of the prostatic glands, which gives the creamy texture and the characteristic odor to the sperm, as well as glands attached to the urinary tract, the Cooper's gland or the Litter's gland, which gives the specific texture of mucus to the sperm. The Quran refers to as nutfatin amshaj, minute quantity of mingled fluid. Male and female gametes surrounded by these fluids, which are responsible for the birth of the human being. The Holy Quran says in Surah Az-Zumar, chapter 39, verse number 6, we have created the human beings in the wombs of their mother in stages, one after the other, in 3 waves of darkness. Professor Keith Moore said, these 3 waves of darkness refers to the anterior abdominal wall of the mother, the uterine wall, and the amniochorionic membrane. The Quran also speaks about genetics. The Quran says in Surah Najm, chapter 53,